We're getting late in the season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the FIU Panthers offense will come out first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Orji. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Zings it complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Troy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what A performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way regardless of what the coverage is based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. That's... the play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Got offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's open on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Holds and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit.
Number 12 on the field goal.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Gets it out fast. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers.
There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. To the air, it's Griffin. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The hand to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Troy! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Now they'll run the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. FIU pushing tempo. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burke. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Riley. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Orji. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run to the left. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the 1st down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Griffin. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Motion from the back. Give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws for the tight end. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, FIU. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Defense looks as if it's coming. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of the play is a turnover.
The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week